Joining in on some controversy, a little bit of arguments here
Just
at
like
the Bad
the
Medicine
Answers Power
Podcast
Rankings today.
Over want to hear what our main man Andrew, the answer thinks. It is time for
once again
this week's Power Rankings. Let's hear it, Andrew.
God damn it, give us some energy, Andrew. Ric Flair back in the 80s. No pressure.
All right, so with the Bad Medicine Podcast. All right, here comes the answers.
Easy.
The answers. Power Rankings number 5. Sticking again is your Buffalo Bills, my favorite team in the AFC from back when I was a kid. And big reason why is Josh Allen. Raiders are giving him a little bit of business right now, but otherwise he's been spot on this year. Like as we already said, through 3 games, he already had half as many touchdown passes as last year and a third of the passing yards that he had last year. They're just really, really good.
They'd be better with Fromm, but that's just me.
Josh Allen, dude. He comes out. He went into the locker room, came back out, and is still tearing it up.
Next.
Number 4 is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, they moved up ever since. I mean, the big reason is, they got Big Ben back, so they actually have an actual quarterback that can play. So they're able to move the ball at will. They have a complete team, complete defense.
So I will challenge you. Since the Rams won today, would they take a 4 spot just in case now that the Steelers got postponed?
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, granted, they took on a JV squad known as the New York Giants. But,
or I guess if the Colts end up beating the Bears, then maybe they...
Ooh, they could make some noise, too.
Mm-hmm.
Phillip Rivers.
So then, in our number 3 spot is Russell Muscle Wilson and his Seattle Seahawks.
4-0.
4-0. Russell Wilson ties the record for most touchdown passes through 4 games with Peyton Manning.
How many?
He had 14 going into today.
Yeah.
So he had 14 through 3 weeks, which was the record.
That's just
and
insane.
the Seahawks are such, as any Packer fan will tell you, the Seahawks are such a frustrating team to play because it'll be first down, shut them down, second down, incomplete pass, third, it's like 3rd and long. Oh, look, there's Wilson going and running for 15, or hitting a beautiful pass on the fly.
Oh, he throws a lovely,
so much
deep
talent.
Ball. Just always
lovely
deep ball. It just drops in
lovely
there.
deep ball.
It just drops in there. Almost.
It's so frustrating.
I mean, he only threw for 360 today and only had 2 touchdowns. But
Pete Carroll's cheating somehow.
They're pumping in even more noise.
Why do they always give the Patriots such a hard time when they got Pete Carroll on their team? The USC didn't they have to give back all their?
That was the boosters. Pete Carroll had nothing
bullshit.
To do.
Oh, I don't
if you ask Pete Carroll. All right, number 2. Your favorite team and mine, the Green Bay Packers. Number 2.
Still not giving them number 1.
Yeah. Well, why don't you explain yourself there, Andrew?
Number 2.
Explain it to him.
Well, until today, where the Vikings finally won, and the Lions only had 1 win. They didn't have that big a competition, but they overwhelmingly beat the Saints. It took the 1 turnover. That's how the game was going to go. It was going to be based on 1 turnover. Whoever got the turnover, that was going to decide the game. Well, you were there. You watched it with me.
I was there.
We knew it. You were there. And then the defense came up big with a 3-and-out, and then we just went right down the field and scored, and then that was the end of the game.
Hey, 3rd and short. What do we need? 7-yard deep handoff. Favorite play.
But the reason why then too is my number 1 pick, unless we want to discuss a little bit more Green Bay yet.
No,
why you'd say
good.
Right,
we know they're awesome.
Then number 1 is Kansas City because of the total dismantling that they did of the Ravens. The Ravens came out hot that first drive. You expected that's what they're going to do, just the RPOs all the way down. They got held to a field goal, and you can't get 2 points when you're facing the Warriors because they're always hitting 3s. So you need to match them with touchdowns, and they weren't able to match them. And Kansas City just tore off on them, and Mahomes was just dropping dimes all
So
night.
Baltimore falls out of your top 5. Somebody here on the podcast said Baltimore was terribly overrated.
They're 6.
Who was that?
They're 6.
They're
You have a secret top 10 that we don't know about.
I do disagree with your number 4 because since the Steelers can't play, I do think the Rams or Baltimore should be back in that number 4 spot, folks.
Okay.
Mr.
All
Quinn
right,
says
I see it.
Baltimore's
I see it.
overrated.
I
They
see
should
it.
be back
I
on the
see it.
number 4 team
Jobber
because they
here.
wiped the floor with Washington.
Hey, thank you for watching. You like that? I know you like that. And if you like that, maybe you'll like these. And hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Bad Medicine Podcast.